Hello there, Cancer. It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your June love reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And this reading is good for like the next 4 to 5 weeks. So anytime between now and like mid-July. So we'll take a look at what you have coming up in this next month. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so what do we have? On the bottom, we have here and now. Really interesting energy, because I feel like you are just kind of floating along, perhaps looking for love or looking for a relationship that you're in to go to the next level. But it's like nothing's happening fast. It's almost like this stagnant energy, you know, just kind of like barely moving. You know, there's like no waves in that, you know, body of water there. And the universe is coming in to give you, you know, a leg up. This is kind of like the Ace of Pentacles, you know, an offer, something new that comes onto your path that may lead you to what it is that you're trying to manifest. By the book is the law of attraction. So what you are trying to manifest in your love sector, the universe is going to be bringing something in to help you along. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, okay, could be, you know, an offer for a date or to go out. But it could also be, you know, one of your friends says, hey, you know, I'm having a barbecue or something. You want to come over? And you're like, yeah, sure, I guess so, you know. And then you go and, you know, you meet somebody new there. So it's almost this energy of if you get any offers at all, even if it's not like an offer for a date, you know, you may go to a concert or, you know, some other, you know, family event or go on vacation or something like that. I feel like there is the possibility of meeting somebody new there. Fifth dimension, it's very spiritual. You may be even already kind of like dreaming of this person or dreaming of a person. You could be even feeling their energy already around you. Okay, so really interesting, because we have observe, and it says on the bottom, social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance. I kind of feel like there is somebody, I got that with the Ace of Pentacles too. Like somebody is maybe reaching out to you on social media, like they know of you, or they could be in like your community or something. They could be, you know, in your work environment or something. They're kind of keeping tabs on you, not in a weird way. They're kind of you know, or asking your friends or something like that. They're trying to figure out perhaps like what you like or where you may go, you know, on a regular basis, because they may be trying to just, you know, have a little, you know, oh, bumping into you type of energy. You know, oh yeah, you know, oh yeah, Cancer is going to be at the barbecue. You think I could come? You know, that type of energy. We also have travel. You know, movement, meeting, adventure, be ready for new experiences. I really feel like in this month of June, you know, and for some of you, you know, you will be having a birthday, so happy birthday. There's this energy of just get out there, because the universe is really trying to help you along with, you know, the love that you are trying to manifest. And it's really like, you know, I know we're still, you know, depending on where you live, it's hard to get out and about, but there are, you know, there is that energy of, you know, trying to put yourself out there, you know, a little bit more. And then we have control, stagnation, delusion, release the need to control solutions. Yeah, it's almost this energy of, you know, to the sea is a little bit about allowing the universe to work their magic, to allow your spirit guides and angels to kind of work their magic, not trying to control everything. Kind of a little bit of going in the flow. So if you get, you know, a friend of yours calls you up and it's spontaneous and they say, hey, let's go do this, and you're kind of like, well, I don't know, you know, who's going to be there? And you start asking all these questions. No, that's what they're saying. Don't try to control it. Just say, I'll be there, you know, put on your party shoes and go. So let's see what we have here. Is a really nice, fresh energy. Oh my goodness, playfulness, yes. And that's so much your energy, Cancer, being playful. I really get the sense that it's kind of, you know, I would just kind of like be ready for whatever this next month. Your angels want you to know that it is safe for you to love. You have done a lot of healing. You are ready for a new love. And I feel like for a lot of you, you have been trying to manifest, to call in a new soulmate. You know, trying to bring in somebody that really cherishes you. Really, you know, is somebody that's in alignment with you. And with the fifth dimension, I feel like this is a person that is a true soul connection. But there's also a lot of attraction between the two of you. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so it is. It's about just kind of just keeping a very light, spontaneous, playful energy as much as you possibly can, especially when you're going out. And once again, if you get invited to something, you know, it's almost like this energy of don't say no to any invitations that you get. Really interesting energy. Okay, so let's go to the tarot and try to get some more details here. Yeah, the World. You are I feel like you have closed one chapter and you are getting ready to step into a new chapter. It's the energy of, you know, sometimes we're in between the past energy and the future energy. And that's why I feel like this energy of, you know, just being playful, where is it? Just being light and playful and being flexible and going with the flow and all of that is going to come into play as far as trying to attract or truly step into the next chapter of your romantic love life. So let's see, in your present place here, you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is that energy of kind of, you know, I'm going to say, I feel in this case, it's kind of like you being almost like sequestering yourself. I get the Hermit energy here, which is not what I normally get with this card. I feel like you've been kind of keeping yourself to yourself, you know, working on healing, because I do feel like you have done a lot of healing. So there's this energy of just kind of like keeping to yourself. Doesn't mean that you've just hidden in the house, you know, but it's this energy of maybe not truly dating or not being quite so playful when you do go out, being a little bit more serious maybe. And so there's this energy of knowing that you have the strength to pull those bars back and to step out of this cage that you have kind of been in for a little bit. It's almost, they're saying cave instead of cage, you know, like you've kind of been hiding for a little bit and it's time to come on out. You have the strength to do this. You know, to understand that you have come so far in your healing journey, and that you are ready for love, you know, that there is somebody out there for you. Wow. Cancer. Nine of Swords, moving forward quickly. Yeah, here you are. You know, you have your energy, the Chariot, finding victory. Finding victory finally. In the area with the Hierophant, it's like beliefs, like believing in yourself, believing in love again, believing in playing again, believing that you are attractive and that you are attracting, you know, people into your life that you can trust and love, and that they are going to trust and love you too. It's almost this energy. It's like a switch. They're saying, look at this. It's almost like a switch, you know, almost like a light switch. Like suddenly you're kind of like, yeah, I got to get out there again. You know, it's kind of this. It's such a light energy. And after, when I first had this card, it was kind of a sad energy, a little bit, isolated. And now it's kind of like this light energy. I feel like the switch, like a light switch, it goes on and it's kind of like, yeah, I'm ready to get out there. Let's bring it on. The healing is done. You're understanding. I have rested. I have reflected. I have released. And now I am ready to move on very quickly. I'm looking for victory in the area of love. So let's see what your obstacle is. We have the star. The star is about deep healing, but it's also about wishing and dreaming, manifesting. So let's clarify that, because it could be, you have the law of attraction here. So there is something that you're trying to attract, but perhaps you're not quite sure what it is that you want to bring in yet. Or perhaps you're feeling like maybe you can't bring this in for some reason. Wow. 10 of Wands. Dropping the burdens of the past. Of recognizing. Okay, so we have the Lover's card here. This is Gemini energy, but it's also about celebrating love. This is what you're having a hard time doing. Having a little bit, there's a little bit of an energy here of giving yourself some compassion, of loving yourself. I feel this is, this may not resonate with everybody, but I feel a little bit like you may feel a little guilty, or perhaps you have kind of pulled your energy away from like friends and family for a little while. And so because you had to do some reflecting and healing and that type of thing. And now you're kind of feeling a little bit left out because your friends and family have been going out and doing things and, or whatever, and you haven't quite been included, or you've had excuses so that you didn't have to include yourself. There's this energy of just feeling a little bit isolated or left out, but you also realize that you are kind of the one that put yourself into that position, and for a good reason, right? To do this healing. And that's fine. But it's almost like this awkward. It's almost like the new kid in school. I feel like you kind of feel like you're the new kid in school, coming back into the dating scene or coming back into having a social life. It's kind of like the energy I'm getting here is, to give yourself a little compassion, to understand that, yes, you've been through something difficult, but you have taken the time to heal. It's like you don't have to apologize for that. You're fine. You're ready to get out there. You're ready to go play, You could even have, some friends or family that, are saying, well, you haven't been that much fun lately. Even if you've been going out or, whatever, they're kind of like, you haven't been that much fun. It's kind of like, where is the fun, playful Cancer, and all of a sudden I feel like the switch comes on. You drop the burden of, I want to say the burden of having to heal from a difficult ending, dropping the burden of that and understanding, okay, I'm ready to start living life again. I'm ready to live. I'm ready to love. That's a really nice energy. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. You have the Three of Swords here. So that is still the heartbreak. So let's take a look at that because, yeah. It's interesting, those were flipped. I'm going to take a few more here. Oh, okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the message I am getting here is there's some energy from your past relationship, the heartbreak that happened in the past, okay? The energy that I'm getting is that, sometimes you have done the healing, okay? But then sometimes when you first start dating new people, And Pisces had a little bit of this energy. So you start dating new people. It can almost make you sad and miss the person from the past, even if you do not really want to reconcile with them. And the reason is, it's interesting that they said the new kid in school. It's kind of like if you've ever been the new student in a class, okay? It really makes you miss, I mean, I moved a lot as a kid. It makes you miss your old friends even more. You go to school and then people are like looking at you, you're eating lunch, even if you're included in the group or something, they're all talking about things and stories that they already know, all the people, you're hearing all these new names, you're just smiling and trying to be really friendly and everything. But you feel awkward, and it lasts for a very short time. But while you're going through it, okay, it can be a very difficult energy. It's kind of like, I just wish I could go back to my old life, because you know the old life does not mean you really want to go back to the old life. It's just this energy of, why can't it be easy like it used to be? It was not necessarily easy, it was familiar. And you have truly stepped into a new chapter. And when we step into a new chapter, everything's new, and it can seem awkward because you don't know all the past stories of everybody around you, or, you have to go through all those like first date awkwardness situations. And I feel like there is a little bit of, it kind of has you pause a minute and really and truly miss somebody from the past, and kind of plays a little bit of havoc with your energy. You may kind of like go back into this little bit of an energy of missing that person, of doubting that you should be moving forward, not sure, well, was that person, it's kind of like all the good things about that past person start popping up, right? And then it's kind of like, yeah, well, I really, really miss them. But it's kind of like, okay, there was another side. There is a reason why you left that situation, right? There is a reason. It's kind of like, the universe is saying you have to balance that out. Not to allow the scales of the past to tip only into the positive, right? It's about taking a close look, judging the past for what it truly was. Because when you truly, judge it for what it was, the difficult ending, the situation as it was, it's kind of like you gain your strength, your balance in order to move forward, to move into the energy of, yes, I'm moving forward. I have healed. I think it's almost as if when you first put yourself out there, this is kind of like to let you know the feelings you may feel when you first go on that first date, right? Or you go to the first barbecue or the first event. You're just going to feel like the new kid in school, and not to let it throw you for a loop. Right? Not to, go into this energy of, well, I don't know how to do this. Yes, you do. You may have a little bit of learning curve. You may have to go out on a few dates before you figure out what works for you. But it is going to work out. You're going to step into this Queen of Cups energy. This is your energy. It's an energy of loving yourself, of knowing that you are moving on the right path. Just moving forward is going to help you to even love yourself even more. Yeah, I feel like you have a little bit, Spirit is just trying to let you know you're going to have a little bit of a learning curve, a stumbling block. It's not big. Don't let it make you turn around and jump back into the cage. Okay? It's kind of like they got you. You're protected, Your angels are around you. You are protected. I really feel like for some of you, it is that energy of, I'm just going to call that person from the past. I just want to go back to that, That's like, no. Love yourself. Know that you are in the right spot right now, and you are moving forward. You are moving forward in a good way. Yes. The world again. you know, allowing that part of this comes up because Cancer, you need to finish out that energy. You need to say to yourself and to the universe, thank you for bringing this person back up so that I can say, yes, it's done. I'm ready to move into the next chapter of my life. Difficult? Yes, but it's about looking back, thinking about the lessons that you have learned. Don't get all stuck into the lovey-dovey nostalgia stuff, right? Go back, think about the lessons that you have learned in this situation, because the sun is wanting to shine for you, you know, joy and abundance. Yeah, it's about, you know, learning the lessons of this heartbreak. Look, she's walking away from the broken heart, right? Three of Swords, broken heart, walking away, and she's taking the wand. The wand represents the lessons that you have learned. She's taking the lessons from this heartbreak and saying, yes, I am ready to move on. And then we have the King of Pentacles. You know, the King of Pentacles represents spouse material, you know, long-term committed relationship. Somebody that, you know, you are walking towards somebody that can commit after, you know, the ending of possibly a relationship that you thought would last forever and then for some reason did not. So, yeah, they're also saying, you know, part of it is, you know, sometimes when we get into this, where we're walking from one world to the next, we think about all the things that we're losing instead of what we are gaining by moving forward. And it's time to think about that. It's like, yes, okay, sure, I'm losing that relationship, or I'm losing what that person brought into my life, but I have gained so much wisdom and knowledge and hope for the future, and I am moving towards that. So what do we have here? Oh my goodness, this is just so lovely. So this is your Lover's Oracle card, freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That it could not be any clearer, Cancer. It truly could not be any clearer, right? The path is clear if you want it to be. It's kind of like, you know, you have the Two of Swords and the Judgment card. It's kind of like the universe is saying to you, okay, it's up to you. You know, you want to go back to that person, or do you want to walk forward? The path forward is clear if you want it to be. Really interesting message, because I feel with the World card here twice, and I've lost them now, but you had the World card here twice. Here they are. You had two worlds, and you had the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's everything that you could ever dream of coming true. All you have to do, the path of walking into the next chapter is clear. It's all up to you. Are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to move into your happy future? Because your happy future is waiting for you. Oh my goodness, Cancer, I'm getting goosebumps. That's a really nice reading. I wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I do really appreciate all of your support of my channel, you know, all of your likes and subscriptions. I really do appreciate that. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.